What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction. Welcome back to another COD Mobile video. So today I'm going to be talking about the new attachment for the J358. This was an attachment that was actually leaked, I think, like almost 2 seasons before. Basically, this is the new signature attachment for the J358, which allows the weapon to fire a lot faster in a hip fire position. So I'm pretty sure most of you guys have seen some sort of Western movie or something where like a cowboy pulls out his revolver and just starts like rapidly firing a revolver from the hip, and it looks absolutely badass. But at the same time, in a game like this, it's quite the opposite. If anything, the signature attachment seems to be more like a gimmick than anything. But then again, I would assume that most signature attachments that release in this game are usually very gimmicky. You have the RUS with the flashlight, you have the Pharaoh with the taser, you have the ASM-10 with the Branson, or even the M4 with the grenade launcher. So each signature attachment is basically a gimmick for a certain weapon, and this actually seems to be a very fitting gimmick, given that it's a revolver. All fascination aside, does it actually function well in game, in practice? Honestly, it kind of varies. With hipfire, hipfire is always kind of like one of those things that could happen by chance. Getting a hipfire kill could sometimes save you in a gunfight, especially if someone's like literally 1 foot away from you, or sometimes it will just let you down completely. But of course, there are means in this game where you're actually allowed to help with the hipfire spread, making it a lot more possible to hit enemies. Every gun in this game has it, with the exception of sniper rifles, other than the Koshka. But yes, every single type of weapon in this game has some sort of, ability to help with hipfire accuracy. And the J358 also has it, if it's not using the hammer grip. And that's when you realize the potential of this attachment could be a lot better had it not been restricted. However, with one of the downsides of the hammer grip, it doesn't allow you to adjust your hipfire spread. So even if you put a red laser, as you're seeing right now in the gameplay, it makes no difference at all. This basically causes the hammer grip to just have you rely on luck more than anything. And I don't personally see it as a viable option, given that, well, one, it's in a revolver where it only has 6 to 8 bullets, and the chances of you getting a hit marker are pretty high. So yeah, getting a one shot on an enemy like 6 times is not really much of a possibility, even with a revolver like this that's very powerful. As you guys see in my live streams throughout most of my class setups, I usually have dual wield pistols because, they're the best option if I have to deal with multiple enemies and I'm not able to reload my primary. Things like the Dobra, the MW11 Akimbos, or even the 50GS usually have a little bit more ammo for you to work with, but this one really doesn't. And given that you could fire this thing extremely fast, there's no guarantee how many people you could actually kill in one go. The best that I was able to manage within this gameplay, or at least throughout this entire recording, was just 3 people, but they were like extremely close to me. But in a situation where you're dealing with actual skilled players, yeah, it's going to be there's going to be barely any chance for you to actually succeed with this. I did discuss a little bit of this attachment about a month ago, and I basically said the same thing where, the fact that we cannot adjust our hipfire accuracy kind of does the attachment a disservice. And some might argue that it's for balancing purposes because, a gun that could one tap decently could probably become a problem if you could just spam it out like crazy and it has very good hipfire accuracy, but it doesn't. And like a lot of the times I usually get hit markers with this type of attachment, but at the same time it's only 6 bullets, so the odds of you getting a one shot are not always guaranteed. So I wouldn't have minded if they allowed you to adjust your hipfire. However, I will say, since I tested it last month in the training room, I have noticed that the accuracy has slightly gone up. I'm not sure if they adjusted it secretly, or maybe there's some sort of weird adjustment when you do put this attachment on. But I have noticed that I do hit a little bit more than I did when I was testing it last month. So yes, maybe they did some adjustments to it, but still, I don't really think it's enough in some cases. To be honest, I don't really think it was meant to be used with a normal J358. I mean, it can, obviously, you're seeing it right now, but I think this attachment was supposed to be focused more with that new legendary Gundam J358 that we get once we reach tier 80 in the Gundam Battle Pass. Keep in mind, I don't think all of us even knew that the J358 would had like another legendary for Season 6, so it just kind of came out as a surprise, but it does explain why this attachment now exists. But at the end of the day, is it really reliable in everyday situations? Probably not. If anything, it's more of a gimmick than anything. It can be very lethal depending on your luck, but yeah, if you're dealing with multiple skilled players, yeah, good luck with that. I and a lot of us have originally thought that maybe the snake shots were going to be the signature attachment for the J358, and I wouldn't put it past the devs to have thought about that, but I guess that might be saved for maybe a different revolver. Who knows? I mean, we could probably get another revolver at some point. So maybe that will have that type of feature where you could turn your bullets into freaking shotgun shells. But yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to be the case for the J358. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe for some more COD Mobile content. I'll see you guys next time.